everyone, good evening. Welcome to the session and welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, that is the BYJU'S exam prep. And yes, guys, you all must be aware that recently ISRO has announced the recruitment for the scientist C post. Yes. Okay, so there are vacancies for different branches that we are going to talk about. But I think you might be aware about all this. Important point is key. If the examination is going to be conducted and we can expect it in near future, what should be the preparation strategy? Because in limited amount of time, okay, you have to revise up, you have to practice the question, test be dena hai. There are several things you might be, having in the mind. What exactly should be the roadmap? Because we can expect the exam in next 1 or 2 months. So what do you say, Ashu sir?
Thank you, Rakesh sir, and hello everyone. So this is a golden opportunity especially for electrical students, civil student, and there is one more branch which is added, that is refrigeration and air conditioning. So it's really speaking, it's a good opportunity to join this ISRO company, and ISRO is very every engineer has the dream of joining ISRO. So now you can prepare for it, and for electrical, good vacancies are there. So you can start with us. BYJU'S exam prep will help you in that. And so today in this session, we will discuss about all these things and how to prepare, what should be the good way to score better, and how the exam will be conducted. What is the syllabus? So we will cover that, and you have to be focused, and this session will help you in that. And then you can start preparation. You can start your preparation with us. So Rakesh sir.
Yes, guys. So yeah, let's not waste any more time and let's get started quickly talking about, first, what this recruitment is all about, what is the nature of the recruitment, and then the preparation strategy, how to target the best possible marks in this particular examination in limited amount of time. So let me get started one by one. So the big headline, okay, for those, if you by chance don't know, okay, if you know, well and good, but if you don't know that recently ISRO has announced the recruitment for the position of, just a second. Yeah, for the position of scientist C, okay, which is going to be a group A gazetted post, okay, and there will also be some non-gazetted posts, but that is not of your interest. For you, the recruitment, that is group A gazetted post only, and you know that the scientist C recruitment, whether right now it is in ISRO or BARC or whatever it is under the level 10 of the pay matrix. Okay, so it's a fascinating one also for the engineers. Now, some of you are like worried about how many vacancies. Okay, very, very good evening all. Keep joining the session. Okay, what are the vacancies and how much do you get? What are the pay and allowances? So, we just want to kickstart the session by a small motivation, because, ultimately the hard work always comes by a motive inside. And, you should be clear in mind, yes, if I again work hard for another 1 to 2 months, what am I going to gain? Okay, how many vacancies are there for me? Okay, and what are the things that I can get? So you're going to be, as I told, recruited as scientist C. Okay, that is your starting post under the level 10 of pay matrix. Okay, now under this level 10 of pay matrix, you have the minimum basic pay of 56,100, and then you get all, allowances that a government employee enjoys. And, that is the primary reason why many aspirants fight day and night, especially for the post in government organizations. And ISRO is like a dream for engineers. Right. So you have DA, HRA, TA, and all other, things like medical facilities for you, and not only for you, for your dependents, LTA. Okay. The group insurance, house building advance, etc. And guys, also one more thing, if you want to know more about this detail, like this session is mostly targeted to preparation strategy. Very soon we want to talk about the strategy part. But if you want to know what are all the benefits of becoming an ISRO scientist, okay, how much exactly do you get? As I say, DA is there, HRA is there, TA is there, how much HRA you get, how much travel allowances, what are the medical facilities you get, if you want to know everything in detail. So already Saket sir has uploaded a video on the channel. I think today morning, there is a video uploaded where everything, okay, it is not about recruitment, it is not about preparation strategy, but that video is all about what are the different allowances and pay ISRO scientists get, whether you are selected this year or whether somebody selected next year. What generalized video hai. Okay, so you can go through it. Okay, that will give you the complete detail about the salary structure of an ISRO scientist. Okay. Now, those of you, if you are not aware about the vacancies, the number of vacancies this time is highest in civil. Usually ISRO has less number of vacancies for civil, but this time it's a good surprise for civil. 39 vacancies for civil, 14 vacancies for electrical and 9 for refrigeration and air conditioning. Now, what is this? You know, in this refrigeration and air conditioning, mechanical students can also apply. Let's also look into the qualification that you need to have. So for the 39 post of civil, you can be BE, BTech or any equivalent degree in civil engineering with a minimum of 65% in your BTech, or if you are into the CGPA scale, it should be 6.84 out of the 10. Okay, electrical, okay, you might be thinking 14 is a less number. But see, eventually, there are some people who will be selected. I say, even if it is one vacancy, there has to be that one who is going to be selected. If everybody into that mind frame, ki yaar kam vacancy hai, kya karna hai, so then nobody is selected, right? Okay, so even for this 14 vacancies, oh, it's not like a regular, you know, some 10, 15, 20,000 jobs or private job that you're going to get, ki yaar 14 vacancies se kuch nahi hoga. It's a dream job. So less vacancies, but still if you fight and if you achieve it, you're going to conquer one of your dream jobs. Okay, again, BE, BTech or equivalent in electrical engineering or electrical and electronics engineering. That is EE or EEE, but EC unfortunately not allowed. Okay, like electronics and electrical is allowed. Electronics and communication, EC branch is not allowed. Okay, computer science also no vacancy. But you know, if you go back, you know, few months back, okay, around maybe 3-4 months back, okay, there was a Rozgar Mela announcement by ISRO. Okay, and there they told that throughout this year 2023 there will be huge vacancies that is going to be announced. So what I believe, aisa mujhe lagta hai, and I have, you know, talks with some ISRO people also, that there may be separate announcement of some other vacancies for electronics as well as computer science. Okay, maybe not in this vacancy, but maybe after, you know, 2 or 4 months down the line, they'll be announcing some more recruitment for electronics and computer science. So don't be so disheartened. Okay, there can be things for you in the future as well. But abhi uski baat karte hain jo currently available hai. In this refrigeration and air conditioning, you can be BE, BTech in mechanical engineering, but mechanical apply to kar sakta hai, but with air conditioning and refrigeration or any related allied subject as elective. Okay, so throughout your BTech, you must have had one subject which is refrigeration and air conditioning, which usually mechanical guys have, I think, right? So this is what is the details. Okay, this is what is the details. Now, let me again call Ashu Jhangra sir. He'll be briefing out. Now, why we are again telling you the selection process here? Because we are going to talk about strategy. Strategy बनाओगे कैसे? पहले process तो पता चल जाए. What exactly is the process? How many questions of technical? How many non-technical? What is the role of interview? So first you have to have that selection criteria very clear in the mind कि किस तरीके से ISRO recruit कर रहा है, और जिस तरीके से वो recruit कर रहा है उसी तरीके से हम थोड़ा line पे चलेंगे ना. तो that is why let us get started with the idea of selection process, and then we'll talk about कि इस selection process पे fit होने के लिए आपको क्या क्या करना चाहिए. Ashu sir, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Rakesh sir. So, guys, in selection process, first there is a written test. So you have to perform that written test, and then based on the written test, you have to go to the interview part. And after that interview, you will be selected. Okay, so there are there are two things that you need to focus. First is written test, and then interview. Okay. So let's come to the highlights of the written exam. What are those? How the written exam will be taken place. So actually, it will be in two parts. So part A and part B. So it will be of 120 minutes. I'll tell you the syllabus also. There'll be 95 questions. Now you can see that 95 questions for 120 minutes. It means the level of the questions will not be difficult. It will be a easy level. So you have to be more focused on easy level, not that much difficult. Because if you compare with GATE exam, then in GATE exam there'll be like 3 hours, 180 minutes, and 65 questions. So you can see that the level of the GATE exam is a bit difficult compared to that ISRO exam. So obviously here you can see that in 120 minutes you have to perform 95, almost 1 minute for one question. It means the question level will be simple. Okay, so I told you that it has two parts. So in part 1 there will be technical part, and in part 2 you have aptitude part. Okay, so you can see that in part A it's a discipline specific. It means what is your branch. So it was in let's say in part A you are from electrical engineering. So in electrical engineering I told you that 80 MCQs. In discipline specific in electrical engineering there will be 80 question or each of 1 mark, and there will be a negative marking of 1/3. If you are doing negative, if you are putting wrong answer, then you will get -1/3 marks. Okay, and 75 questions from the core specialization. What does it mean? It means that core part, power electronics, power system, and machine. These things are very important. 75% of the part, 75% of the questions will be from the core part. And especially, I told you, the question will be very small, because you can see that in 1 minute you have to perform one question. It means the level of the question will be very easy. So you don't need to focus the difficult concept or difficult question or lengthy question. You don't do that. Okay. So 75% questions from the core specialization and 25% questions from the allied topic. Now, what are those allied topic? If you look at machine or power electronics or power system, now these three subjects are totally dependent on network. They are dependent on signal and system also, because in signal and system, if you look at Fourier series or linear or non-linear system, or maybe a type of signal, type of system, those things are very important, because allied topics, it is mentioned allied topic. Allied topics means which are connected to the core subjects. Those topics are important. Now, if you look at digital electronics is not linked with the core part. It is not the allied topic. So it might be possible that they will ask less questions from digital electronics. Or if you look at control system, again, control system is not that much connected to these core parts. So, but analog is connected. If you look at analog electronics, it will be connected to power electronics. That's why they may ask some questions from analog electronics also. But the core part is very important. So you have to first focus on the core part. Then you have to focus on network theory. Network theory is again important because it's an allied topic. And in signal and system, you don't need to cover entire syllabus, because in signal there are Fourier series, there are Z transform. So those things are not required, especially because these are not allied topics to the core subjects. Okay, so what you can do is you can prepare Fourier series, because Fourier series is connected to power electronics as well as machines, because harmonics are there and many things are there. So you have to prepare that part. Now, if you look at control system, no need, I mean, you don't need to focus that much on control system because it is not an allied topic. Okay, so let's move ahead and let's come to the part B. Rakesh sir.
Yes. Thank you, Ashu sir. Now, this was about the part A, discipline specific, the areas that can be, more expected from the core. Ashu sir has told you from the core electrical branch. If we come to the part B, which is common to all, okay, on the syllabus of part B, because it is aptitude or ability test, it is common to all. Now, there are 15, now in the core area, you have 1 mark for every question. Okay. But here you have 15 MCQs totaling to a 20 marks. So little, awkward marking system it is. 4 by 3 for 1 correct mark, but no problem. 4 by 3 for 1 correct mark it is. But also at the same time, I think I forgot to mention, 4 by 3 for 1 correct mark with no negative marking. So, in aptitude, in this ability test, there is no negative marking. Let me mention that here. Okay, there is no negative marking here. Okay, now what are the different areas? They have clearly specified the areas from the ability. It's not the complete general aptitude also. It's a very concise syllabus. Okay, mentioning these 5 topics. Okay, now I'll explain very briefly what this topic means. Numerical reasoning is, you can expect the questions like data interpretation. Okay, now whenever you want to go any company, be it ISRO or, be it NIELIT or any other private organization also, working, in any organization, they expect that you should be able to handle data. Okay, and you should be quite comfortably able to analyze the data and reason out the questions, okay, that they are trying to ask. Now, the data can be in the form of tables or line charts or pie charts. Okay, so the questions in numerical reasoning is nothing but just like a form of data interpretation. Okay, the form of data interpretation. Okay, then you have the regular logical reasoning questions, which you all know. You can expect questions of series, of blood relation, direction sense, clocks, calendar, etc. Okay, the regular logical reasoning that you study in GATE as well. The diagrammatic and abstract reasoning, it is just like spatial aptitude. The GATE new syllabus na spatial aptitude. So if you combine these two, okay, this is like DI. Basic logical reasoning, you all understand, and diagrammatic and abstract reasoning is just like the spatial aptitude syllabus of GATE. Questions based on figures, okay, the rotation of figures, mirror images of figures, series-based questions, and all those things is going to come up here. Okay, deductive reasoning is like conclusion, logical conclusion-based question, which can be either in the form of passage, but most commonly that you can expect from here is the syllogism. So one very important question that can be expected from here is the question on syllogism, which is again important for GATE also. Okay, so syllogism is one such example that will fit here. Okay, that will fit here. Now, Bhargav is talking about mathematics. Now, definitely, if we go to the core part, and even if we look into the previous history of ISRO, previous paper, although this pattern is entirely new, okay, for ISRO, but if I talk about the previous history of ISRO, where they were only focusing on technical part, still there were sometimes few questions of maths, very few. Here also it can be expected, because again, if I go back to part A, and as I explained by Ashu sir also, there are 25% questions from allied topics. And say for example, agar power system ki baat kare, when I have discussed with Ashu sir and all, I got to know that Newton-Raphson is used there. And not only Newton-Raphson, guys, there are some areas of mathematics which is always used in any engineering branch. So it may be expected. Okay, but Bhargav, even if it is there, it will be very few in number. Okay, but yeah, we can't discard it. So if you have already prepared for GATE, I will suggest, if maths is prepared for GATE, just revise it up. No need to study it from the base scratch right now. Utna time bhi nahi hoga aapke paas. Okay, so part A and part B comprises of the written test, and after the written test, as we told you, interview. Now, how many students are going to be called up for the interview? Okay, the interview, the number of candidates called and shortlisted for interview will be in the ratio of 1:5. Right. Now, say for example, electrical, they have to recruit 14 candidates. So they'll be calling around 70 students. Like for civil, it is 39. So how much? 39 5 is 195. They'll be calling 195 approximately candidates for the interview. This is what they want to mention here based on your performance of written. Okay. And what is the final qualifying criteria? इसको एक बार देख लेते हैं, फिर स्ट्रैटेजी की बात करते हैं. Right. If you are from open category, unreserved category, there is sectional cutoff of 50% each in part A and part B each. 50% each in part A and part B. That means there are 80 MCQs. Okay, sorry, there is 80 marks of part A, I can say. You need to secure minimum 40. Okay. ठीक है, not 40 questions करें, क्योंकि कुछ नेगेटिव भी करोगे ना आप, तो minimum 40 positive marks you should have secured. And even in part B, which is total of 20 marks, okay, you should have minimum secured 10 marks. Okay. Interview also minimum 50% required. So interview weightage is 100, out of which you should have obtained 50. Okay. And overall, if I take the aggregate, okay, it should be 60%. It should be 60%. Okay. Now, how the aggregate is calculated? How the aggregate, that is also clearly mentioned. For the generation of final panel, 50% weightage is given to written test and 50% to the interview marks. दोनों को combine करके, you should have more than 60%. That means total, if it is 100 plus 100, 200, you should have total to 120 plus. Individually, 50 is the sectional cutoff, but total 120 plus hona chahiye, then only you are qualified. Okay. And if you are reserved category, then this relaxation goes to 40%. Okay. 40% each in part A and part B. Interview also 40%, that is 40 out of 100, and total aggregate should be 50%. Okay. This is what is the qualifying criteria. Now, as I told you, we'll first talk about selection criteria, because the selection process is important to decide the roadmap that you need to choose along. Okay. Now, I again invite, Ashu sir also along with me, so that we can, slightly discuss the roadmap. Limited time hai, kaise apne aap ko target karna hai. So there are three important things that I want to target here in the roadmap. Okay. And of course, those three things you must be knowing also. हम उसके detail में जाएंगे कि करना क्या. Like first important thing, okay, is your concepts. Number 2 is the practice. और यहाँ पे practice is going to play a key role because less time, so you have to practice more and more questions. And definitely third is testing yourself through test series. Okay. Now, Ashu sir, मतलब मेरे को ऐसा लगता है students know this automatically. ये तो करना ही है. But they might be confused कि sir time is very less. Okay. So what about the concepts? ओके, ये एग्जाम किसके लिए? क्या बच्चा एकदम जिसने गेट की प्रिपरेशन भी नहीं की है, क्या वो अभी जीरो से पिकअप कर सकता है? व्हाट इज योर idea on concepts?
Sir, as far as the branches are concerned, like civil, mechanical, or electrical, if you look at the core part is very lengthy. So better, according to me, this exam is for those students who have completed the syllabus. If you have completed that core part, you can appear this exam. But if you have not completed, don't be demotivated. You still appear the exam, but at least prepare for the core subjects. But don't be like you are doing in very fast manner. Don't do that. Okay, slowly you prepare whatever you are preparing. Let's say you are preparing for GATE. Now many students think that, okay, ISRO exam came, so let me stop the GATE preparation and let me focus on ISRO. Don't do that, because it will waste your time, and you can't do that. So better you keep preparing whatever you are preparing. And but if you have prepared the entire syllabus, let's say you are a dropper student and you have prepared for GATE. So now you can focus on the ISRO part, because the level of the questions will not be that much difficult, and you can prepare the concepts also. So you have to more focus. I mean, those students who have completed the syllabus, they should focus on this exam, and you have to cover that core part. One student also asked me about instrumentation. So let me tell you guys, instrumentation for electrical student, again, it's an allied topic, it's important topic, so you have to cover it. Instrumentation, again, many questions may come from instrumentation, so it's very important. So I want to tell you that those students who are who have not prepared the syllabus, who have not completed the syllabus, they can still appear in the exam. But let me tell you, don't disturb your preparation. If you are preparing for GATE, keep preparing, okay? But if you are prepared for GATE, let's say, then you can go with the ISRO exam and start revising all the concepts and then appear for the exam, okay? Rakesh sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, so that's what even I believe that because like Jisna is also asking that when we can expect the exam, and as I told in the beginning also, somewhere maybe in 1 or 2 months, June, July तक maximum हो सकता है होने के chances हैं. It may get delayed also, but that's what we expect. By June or July it should have happened.
Actually,
and
2 months
yes,
are there,
sir.
no, sir? In 2 months, you know, you won't be able to prepare all these things if you have not prepared well.
Yeah, exactly. Even if your core part is prepared, na, like machine, power system, power electronics, if this is strong, then still you can work out on signals and systems, network. This can be workable. Okay.
Yes,
but sir, मुझे लगता है अगर किसी ने core prepare किया है तो network और ये सब तो पहले ही prepared हो गए. Okay. So if you are prepared, you are mostly prepared. Okay. But if you are absolutely zero, better is to target next year GATE, because next year also ISRO will come. And if you are prepared for next year GATE, next year ISRO, and whatever exams come, you will be automatically eligible for it. That is what is the advantage of preparing for GATE. क्योंकि ये सारे exam ना छोटे से span के लिए, मतलब they announce in a very small short duration of time, and within that short duration of time you don't have enough time to prepare. That is why an engineer should be prepared for GATE, because if you are prepared for GATE, any other exam you can target easily. Okay, so अगर आपका prepared है तो जैसा सर ने बोला, जो sources सर ने बोले वहां से आप revise कीजिए. And next important thing is moving ahead to the practice area. Okay, now practice also involves what? Again, I'm telling you, because it's a limited time, I'll suggest you first go through the PYQs of GATE, because it's a clear observation in ISRO. देखो गेट के PYQ तो हम गेट के लिए भी बोलते हैं, because you know the concepts are repeated and you get that confidence level. But in ISRO, it is not only about concepts. We have seen several times that questions are cut repeated. Okay, cut, copy, paste. That's it. Sometimes they do. So, you know, maybe 30-40% of the questions are directly GATE questions. It is very probable. मैं हवा में कोई बात नहीं कर रहा, but it is very probable that 30-40% questions are GATE questions. Or if not, very related to it, या much below it. आप तो GATE के PYQ कर लो at least 10-15 years. Okay, 20 years कर लो तो very good, but at least 10-15 years. Next is take up the PYQ. And I believe not only from ISRO, take the ISRO PYQ, no problem. देखो GATE का तो लेना ही है. Okay.
Even sir, ESE PYQ, the paper one.
Yes. वही मैं बच्चों के आ रहा हूँ. ऐसे और कौन से एग्जाम्स है जिनका लेवल ISRO, देखो ISRO के तो कर ही लेना whatever you get. Okay, and we are also going to help you in the ISRO PYQ, and how to get this ISRO PYQ will tell you. But other than that, like Ashu sir just told, ESE prelims के जो PYQ है, okay, because they are also very simpler in nature mostly, so you can target the ESE PYQs as well. Next very important thing that you can target, okay, इनके questions बहुत जहां से भी मिलते जाएंगे, like DRDO PYQs also you can target. Okay, जो previous year के हैं, ठीक है, बहुत सारे years के नहीं मिलेंगे, but at least the DRDO PYQs you can target here. Okay, so you know all these exams you can target. BARC के भी कर सकते हैं, but BARC के questions ही नहीं मिलते. That is a separate angle. So at least ISRO, DRDO, ESE, PYQs, you know, these three will be matching up with the level of the examination. Okay, and some questions of GATE they directly copy. तो GATE का तो कर ही लेना चाहिए. And at least GATE 1 marker question are also related with the level of the examination. So this is what your practice should definitely involve at the end point of time. Okay, and now to solve even more questions, to have a fresh question knowledge, okay, you should go to test series. Fresh question के लिए मैं test series suggest कर रहा हूँ, because you'll get two benefits. You'll get fresh questions, no doubt, here in the test series. You can enroll to any test series. But other than that fresh questions, you'll get one more advantage, नहीं कि आप अपने आप का analysis, you'll come to know your reality, कि how much you are able to score. Okay, where do you stand? How much comfortable are you there with the question level of ISRO? Okay, what subjects you need to improve? What subjects you are already good at? क्योंकि पढ़ चुके हो एक बार, ठीक है, तो आपने थोड़ा सा भी टेस्ट दे, विल कम टू नो कि व्हाट सब्जेक्ट्स अगेन यू आर गुड एट. ओके, तो उसको बस एक हाथ बार रिवाइज करके छोड़ दिया, रेस्ट यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन योर वीक एरियाज.
Yes, sir. Even there is one more important point, sir. If you look at the ISRO exam, then the number of questions are I mean, it's a large number of questions are there, and the time is limited. It's 120 minutes. So some students feel that machine is my good part, power system is my good part, or power electronics is my good part. But if you look at the question, you may be able to solve that question, but it may be lengthy. So you have to be selective. I mean, you can't, let's say there is a network question and equivalent resistance question is there. You need to find the equivalent resistance of the question. Now you think that it's an easy question, but it took 2 minutes. No, it's unnecessary to solve that question. You have to skip that question. If the time allows you, if there is some remaining time is there, then you can attempt that question. So sometime what will happen is the questions look easy to you, but it will be a time consuming question. Let's say Thevenin question is there. You need to find the Thevenin equivalent. You can easily solve that. You know that the concept, but it takes time. So better to solve other direct questions, the language questions first. You solve those questions. So you have to save the time. You have to be selective, and test series will play that role. You have to do practice. You have to perform some tests. So with the help of those tests, you can easily analyze yourself, and you can be you can be targeted. So it's a kind of practice. Okay, it's a game of practice. So you have to do more practice, and then only you will be able to select. You will be able to be selective. Okay, so that thing is very important. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. So that is what, guys. This pattern also has to be taken care. यहाँ से मतलब time management बहुत crucial होने वाला है. Okay, although it's going to be easy questions, but still handling 95, a big number. Gate में तो only 65 questions and for 3 hours. Okay, but here time is less. Okay, and 95 questions is a big number, so you have to have that practice कि कैसे आप अपने time को manage करोगे. So test series will give you that advantage also, that you will learn कि कैसे आपको पता चल जाएगा कि 120 how many questions comfortably you are able to solve. And one more very important thing, एकदम suddenly mind में आ रहा है तो बोल देता हूँ, that there is sectional cutoff. Okay, so you should dedicate time to both the sections, right? ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि you are just spend time on core and maybe you do very good, but that aptitude part is left out. Then also you're not selected. So 50% sectional cutoff is there. So that is why time management एक बहुत ही important strategy होने वाली है यहाँ पे. ठीक है जी. चलिए, so now this is what, and as I told you कि PYQs practice के लिए बहुत important role play करेगा. Gate PYQ you must have solved already, and you need to just go through it once again. From where to get the ISRO PYQ? What is the level of them? What are the best possible ISRO PYQ? Let me tell you one important thing now, that on the BYJU'S exam prep YouTube channel, this channel that you are watching the session, always just be subscribed to the channel, because we are working out on every possible thing so that you make a good career, be it GATE, be it ESE, be it BARC, be it ISRO, be it anything. And that is what, guys, we announce here in front of you. Okay, we announce a special series for you. Okay, and that is the ISRO previous year question series. Yes, we'll be discussing subject by subject the previous year questions of ISRO. The previous year question of ISRO, and this is going to run live Monday to Saturday, mostly 5 PM, except for 1 or 2 days, जो मैं आपको पूरा schedule बता दूंगा अभी. That is why again say, guys, if you are not subscribed, do not forget to subscribe immediately, so that you get notified about all these sections happening. So now what is the schedule? Monday to Saturday. Now say tomorrow is Saturday, so tomorrow is going to be our first session, and then Monday to Saturday it will keep running up, subject by subject. सारे अच्छे PYQ discuss करेंगे. Now there are 2 benefits of this particular series for you. Okay, number 1, you will get to know कि किस level के question पहले पूछे गए. Okay, what are the levels previously? Because same ISRO body is going to make the paper, so you will be at least having that idea. What is the level? किस level आपको exam में expectation होगा. Number 2 is practice. It is going to be daily. You're going to get approximately 45 minutes to 1 hour session, and you're just practicing for ISRO. Okay, so you get 2 important benefits here. What do you say, Ashu sir? मतलब किस तरीके से बच्चों को और यहाँ पे help मिल सकता है?
Yeah, sir, with the help of PYQs, you will get to know the level of the exam. So it's very important. And in this PYQ series, we will not only cover the ISRO part. I mean, I will try to cover the DRDO part also, and I will also select some questions from GATE PYQs and ESE PYQs, so that you get the idea how to, what level is going to be there, and then you can prepare well. So this series is very important. You have to attend all the sessions, because it will boost your preparation and it will give you an idea. Moreover, there will be, every faculty will tell you about the time management. which question you should skip, which question you should attempt first. Okay, so you have to be selective. So that thing will also be covered in those sessions. So you'll get many ideas in those sessions. Rakesh sir.
Yes, definitely. So up now, what is the schedule? What is the detailed schedule for this? That is starting from 13th May, that is tomorrow. Saturday है. तो ये मैं बता देता हूँ आपको, guys. इसमें बताना क्या? You can take a snapshot of this. इसमें मैं क्या ही बताऊंगा, बस ये बता देता हूँ कि tomorrow is the first session, okay, to be taken by Ashu sir only, and that is at 5 p.m. Now see guys, it is mostly 5 p.m. except for Sanjay Rathi sir classes. He has another batch going on at this particular time. So Sanjay sir will be taking network and analog, I think on both are coming Mondays only. So both the Mondays he'll be taking class at 11 a.m. Rest all it is the same time like today, 5 p.m. we are going to have this classes. Iska aap ek snapshot le lijiye and you can attend this subject, okay, daily. Okay, the previous year questions to be solved, okay, so that you boost up your preparation for the ISRO. Okay, okay guys. So and with this, now these are different things that is going on, okay, on the YouTube channel. Okay, different things that are going on the YouTube channel. Sir, over to you.
Okay, so guys, don't forget to attend these sessions, and we have also other series also, like fun learn with fun series. It is also going to be very important for ISRO, especially for interview. So
Yes.
don't skip that series also, because in that series we perform experiment, and with the help of experiment we try to give you an idea of the concept, and it will help you in your interview part. So it's a syllabus of ISRO, you can say. So you have to watch that series also, and this learn with fun video will come on every Sunday, so you can see that. You have to attend this, and there is one more, coffee with concept. This series is also there, and in this series we will tell you the concept theory in a very short span of time. So again, it will save your time, and you can understand the concept easily. So don't skip that series also. So all these series are provided to you on BYJU'S exam prep platform. So don't forget to skip these session, and especially the ISRO series starting on 13th of May, which is tomorrow at 5 p.m. and first subject electrical machine. So I am excited. I hope you all are excited there. Okay, so let's meet and let's try to solve some PYQs. Okay, so get prepared for the subjects, and I hope that you will be prepared for machines and especially power system, power electronics. Okay, because these subjects are very important for everyone. Okay,
correct. And also GATE 2024 classes are anyways going on. So if you are also targeting GATE 2024, so tonight I am starting new topic, that is a Laplace transform. Okay, at 9 p.m. Okay, Laplace transform with concept of ROC, property of Laplace transform, property of ROC, unilateral Laplace transform, initial final value theorem, and then practice sessions. Okay, so there are several classes of Laplace transform. Okay, so that to convert you from the zero to the expert in Laplace transform, that is starting tonight from 9 p.m. So if you are GATE 2024, rest all Ashu sir told. There is again one interesting video and learn with fun. So one very interesting video me and Ashu sir made. मतलब मुझे आज भी वो video बहुत अच्छा लगता है that we made. That is the skin effect. So guys, I think you might have watched that video, the skin effect. That was the starting video of Learn with Fun. Okay, there we demonstrated how skin effect, what skin effect actually is, and a live demonstrate किया था. Okay, what you study in books, that why electric fields cannot propagate through conductors, and then we explain the concept also on the smart board. We show you some practical, and then we explain you, right? So ये interview में तो बहुत important role play करेगा, and this plays a role also in the motivation level. क्योंकि कभी-कभी चीजें देख के आपको ना motivation आ जाता है कि wow, this is like fantastic and we can study, right? So you know, one interesting Learn with Fun is coming this Sunday. Right, I have worked on it personally, so इस पे thumbnail नहीं है, I have it on the mail. I just want to show to the students once so that it excites you, especially IPL time चल रहा है guys, right? So are you, you can be just excited about this कि, in cricket, how do you measure the speed of ball? How do you measure the speed of ball? Okay, and there is one particular technique that I'm going to talk about. Again, it is related, to the concept of waves, electromagnetics, radar. So guys, this Sunday 7 p.m. Okay. IPL तो आप देख ही रहे होगे daily, but also come to know, whenever you see any bowler ball and immediately the speed like 140 or 150 kmph displayed. Okay, how is that displayed? Okay, no, this Sunday at 7 p.m. This is one of the technique. चलिए वापस आ जाते हैं अपनी PPT की तरफ. चलिए, ठीक है guys, so you can start watching it. Okay, Bharat, regarding to the syllabus and regarding to the engineering maths also, already me and Ashu sir have spoken. Just go through the video once again. Maybe you have joined late. Syllabus क्या important subjects हैं, core में से और allied में से क्या topics हो सकते हैं, and what is the chance of engineering maths? Just go through the video because already we have spoken about that thing. Any other questions you have? Okay, we are ready to take up here, me and Ashu sir.
Bharat is asking, sir, engineering maths hai ISRO mein. So I think we have covered this part. Engineering maths,
Yes.
Those topics which are related to the core subjects like numerical methods. There are some topics, especially calculus. Calculus is everywhere. So
Calculus is entire engineering. It is there in
Yes,
entire
yes.
engineering.
Yes. So they may ask question from calculus. There is one more topic in matrix equation, how to solve those equations, Cramer rule. Okay. And
Right.
because that is used in your flow studies, power flow studies. Okay. So again, those topics are important. Which topic are not important from my knowledge? I think complex variable and probability, that part is not that much important in
For electrical.
maths. Other things are important because they are allied to the core subjects.
I think even differential equations can be important, right, sir?
Yes, differential equation is also important, sir. You have to solve many. Even the string equation, if you have seen that in power system, it's again a differential equation. So they are connected. So you have to prepare that part also. Yes, sir.
Yes. So okay, Bharat, I think you have got the answer. Altaf, EC vacancy. Dekho, we can't say exactly, but as per my talks with some of the people in ISRO, and you look into the Rozgar Mela announcement jo ISRO ne kiya tha 3-4 months back. Okay, they told there'll be huge vacancies. So here are the vacancies, but this is not huge. Okay, so we expect some more vacancies for computer science and electronics, maybe 2-4 months down the line. That is what is the prediction. But exact kab aayega, wo to shayad abhi ISRO bhi nahi bata payega, Altaf, with the date. But yeah, definitely it is expected. Yes, Rupesh, final year students can apply. So already one video I have taken for ISRO, that is the entire notification video. Wahan pe strategy ki baat nahi ki thi. You can go through it. All the things are there, but still I'll reply to it. All those who get your degree by 31st August of this year, 31/08/2023, if you get your degrees, which most likely you can get because for many of the universities semester exams get over by May or June. Okay, so agar aap thoda sa push karoge to degree वगैरह भी आप निकलवा सकते हो. So if you get your degree by 31st August 2023, you are eligible to write the examination. Okay, that means final year students can definitely apply. Okay, so final year and pass out students can apply for this examination. Okay, I think, sir, almost the doubts are also exhausted. Let's close it. So guys, tomorrow 5 p.m. Ashu Jhangra sir is coming live. Okay, with electrical machines. This is the schedule. If you have not taken the snapshot, you can take it again. Okay, one by one subjects will keep happening and as per the ISRO particular level. वो questions करेंगे जो ISRO level से match करते हैं और ISRO के PYQs के साथ discuss करेंगे. ठीक है जी, चलिए guys, bye bye.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir, and thank you, students, for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.